I'm just going to be making a video for Megan Hart's Makeup's contest about high school advice. I graduated high school in 2009, so I've been out for about 2 years now, and I had a really hard time in high school. I was only in high school for 2 years, and then I ended up homeschooling because I got sick and some other stuff happened. So I ended up homeschooling and graduating a year early. I was supposed to graduate in 2010. But from what I experienced in high school and through graduating early and going to college early and everything, I think I learned a lot, throughout everything. If you're wondering why I keep looking down, it's because I have a list of everything I want to say, because I wanted to put a lot of thought into this, just because I really think that people need to hear how to navigate high school, I guess, because it's hard, especially when you're a freshman. So my first thing is, my number one biggest, top do is have friends from other schools. You don't have to just have friends that go to your school. You can have friends that go to your school. It's nice to have friends that go to your school. But it's really nice to have a separation, because you can, I don't know, all my friends are from other towns. I have friends from a lot of local towns, but not my town. I had a couple, but I wasn't really close with them. That way you kind of avoid the drama of everything. And you're no one at school is gonna be oh, she hung out with so and so, that means that this is going on, or you know what I mean? There's no drawing to conclusions. There's less of that, because the people from your school might not know your friends. And then you'll always have them to fall back on when you're having a problem and you don't know what to do. They might not know what's going on at your the school you're going to. My second number one thing that I think is really important is that things happen and it will get better. A lot of girls from age 13 to 16 have the mentality that if it happens, it's gonna happen and my life's over and it's awful and nothing's ever gonna get better again. And I don't know, I had moments where I felt that way. I think everyone does. But if you keep a positive mindset and you're alright, it's gonna get better. This day might suck. I have a test. The guy I like is being mean to me. Everyone doesn't like me. You know what I mean? You're just having a really down on yourself day. The next day, wake up early, get ready, make yourself look all nice, go to school, and you'll feel better. You'll just feel so much better because you're having a better attitude about it. Things will happen, and things will get better, and something new is going to happen. Someone's going to fall down the stairs. Someone's going to get caught in the bathroom jerking off. Something's going to happen, and everyone's going to forget. And that's okay. Next. You just have to keep saying next to yourself and making sure that you know that it's not the end of the world. It's going to get better. It's only high school. You're not losing a job experience of your life. It's not a very definitive moment. There could be things that could happen that could be very definitive, but most of the time, most things are going to be okay, and they will get better, and they do suck, but they're going to get better. My third rule of thumb is that you don't have to be popular. You don't have to have a ton of friends to be happy. You can have a close group of 3 really close girlfriends and a couple guy friends, and you could be set. You don't need to be a part of that crowd that everyone wants to be a part of, or the pretty girls, or the people that get straight A's and, everyone wants to be, you know what I mean? You can be your own person. You don't have to conform and be like everyone else. It's really hard to not, just because you're so influential from 13 to 16. You're very influential and you want to be accepted, and that's just kind of a part of puberty. You want people to accept you. But if you have that close group of friends, you will be 10 times happier than if you have 20 friends that don't necessarily care about you. They're more your friends because they want to have friends. And a lot of girls, especially in high school, I have friends because I want to have friends, and I have friends because I love them and I care about them, and they are the people that mean a lot to me. It's a very hard time, I guess. I don't know. In high school, I had 2 friends like, from my school that I, like, told everything to. I cared about them so much. They're both guys, and I loved them to death. I still love them. I'm still friends with them, actually. But, like, that's what I needed. Like, I needed them, and that was it. Like, we sat together. We hung out outside of school, inside of school. We had classes together. Like, it just worked out very well that way. But aside from them, I really had, most of my friends went to other schools, and I've had the same best friend since I was 3, so me and her were still friends, and I had a boyfriend that went to another school, and it just really, like, worked out well that way. And I don't know, I feel like if I concerned myself with what everyone else was concerned about, I feel like I wouldn't have focused as much. I feel like I would have given up more. I would have been more, like, upset over, like, the little things. But, yeah. So I kind of rambled on that one. But my fourth thing kind of relates is that relationships aren't everything. Like, in high school, everyone wants that, like, high school sweetheart, boyfriend, girlfriend, holding hands in the hall, you know, like, you want people to think that you're, I don't know, like, together. Like, having a boyfriend or having a girlfriend isn't everything. Like, that's not what defines a person. You don't need to have a significant other to be happy. You can have your friends, or you can have that favorite class, that favorite book. Like, there are other ways to not need a relationship. Like, relationships are nice, don't get me wrong. I'm not, like, every relationship I've been in, I've been completely happy while I'm in them, and I'm happy right now, and I'm not in a relationship. But in high school, it's really hard to have a honest and solid relationship without any, like, other bits and pieces being thrown in by other people that, like, high school, people are mean. People are mean. Teenagers are very mean. They're out for what they want. That's what they want. They're going to get it. They're like a 2-year-old. Very egocentric. What I want is what I want. So when you have something that everyone wants, they are going to try and get what they want, essentially. And that can really ruin a relationship. And sometimes it's more worth it just to keep things on the down low and not tell everyone, not be overly affectionate in the hall. Like, it's nice to have a relationship, and it can help, but it can also drag you down. And then my last thing is what I just said, but people are mean. Like, essentially, like, even teachers are mean. Not all of them. Most of them aren't, like, terribly mean, but they have fun. When you're a high school teacher, you have fun. You get to see all the kids. I know at my high school, the high school that I went to, teachers made fun of us all the time. Like, and it was kind of like an accepted, like, you're wiser than we are, so you can make fun of us kind of deal. And that was fine, and that was cool. Some people it really upset, though. So you need to take it, like, with a grain of sugar. Like, you have to be nice about it. Like, you can't get pissed because a teacher is joking around with you and called you up in front of the class because of, I don't know, because you fell asleep or because, like, something. You have to be nice about it. If you're nice, it's going to grate them the wrong way, and they're probably just going to end up being nice to you because they realize that being mean isn't doing anything, and being mean is just being mean. So, like, teenage girls a lot of the time have, like, this, I don't know, of, like, feeling that they need to be confident, but sometimes their confidence comes off as, I'm sorry, bitchy. Like, they just, like, you're not nice sometimes. Like, it's not fair to not be nice. Like, you might not like what someone's wearing, but you don't need to tell them that you don't like what they're wearing. If they ask you, what do you think of my outfit, you can be like, oh, I personally wouldn't wear it, but it looks nice on you. Or, like, just, like, be nice, be positive, be outgoing and caring, and show people that you care. Like, some of the coolest people in my high school were the ones that didn't have that many friends. Like, they had friends, but, like, they didn't push themselves to, like, make people want to like them. You know what I mean? Like, they just were cool. They just were nice and had awesome opinions and awesome feelings, and they just genuinely cared about everyone and everything, and that's what made them so great. I don't know. I think that's, like, my main, like, overall is that people are going to be mean, and you just need to be nice. And if you're nice, you get farther, you're happier, you have a better day, you go home and you're happy to be home, and you can do your homework, get your homework done, and go do what you want. Like, I just feel like if you're dwelling on things that happened all day because someone was mean, or you were mean, or you got in a fight with a girl over something silly, I don't know, there were fights every day at my high school, literally every single day, and it was so ridiculous, like, it was so time-consuming, and, like, everyone needed to be, like, counseled on it, and it just stunk. So, I don't know, I just feel like high school, you just need to be positive about it. You need to, like, not overwhelm everyone and everything in the situation. You're there to learn, you're not there to, like, I don't know, you're not there to win people over, I suppose. But, yeah, so that's, like, my 5-ish, kind of less than that, because I kind of pushed them together, like, rules of thumb for high school. I just had a really hard time with high school, so I don't know if mine are kind of negative, but I just think that if you do all those things, you'll have a lot better of a time. You'll have fun. You can have separation of school and home and friends and everything. Like, they can be 2 separate things, and you can be happy. And I think that's a really big part of what you need to do in high school to, like, succeed and do well. Also, grades aren't everything. I know parents push that grades are everything and that you need to do this to get into this college, blah, 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 blah. They aren't. They really aren't. I was homeschooled for 2 years, and for homeschooling, or at least in my state, you don't need to, like, keep track of grades. You just need to do the work and, like, keep track of tests. And from doing that, I learned that I learn a lot better if I, like, review everything. Like, in high school, if I knew this from freshman year, I would have done nothing. I would have been such a lazy bum, but I would have just reviewed every day, like, just a little bit every day for that class, and I would have been, like, on top of it, on the books, you know what I mean? But, like, homework isn't the end of the world. If you miss a homework assignment, it's not the end of the world, at least from where I am, I guess. It's not the end of the world, but you just need to, like, try your best to not let social things mess with your educational aspects of high school, I guess. But yeah, this is getting really long, so I'm going to end this video now. And I hope this helped any of you that are having a little bit of a hard time in high school. And yeah, so you can subscribe or leave comments, or I don't really care. This is more of like a personal video, I guess. But yeah, so thank you for watching. I love you guys, and I will have more videos up soon.